welcome back to Endangered Species Spotlight. This week we're talking about the, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce this, Saola or Saola? Saola, that's how I'm gonna say it. So the Saola is a type of hoofed animal. It looks similar to an antelope, but is actually more closely related to cows and other bovines. It is native to Asia and mostly Vietnam and Laos, and it likes a very specific environment, like low river valleys and mountains and stuff. Sirens, go away. Anyways, so the Saola is classified as critically endangered. There are estimated to be only about 250 of them left. That's a very rough estimate, as actual sightings in the wild are very rare because they do not like to be around people in the slightest. They also apparently do terribly in captivity. Like, they are not good in captivity at all. They usually end up, unfortunately, dying in captivity, so captive breeding programs are not an option for these guys, because they just do not thrive in captivity in the slightest. So the main threat to these guys is not actually habitat loss, as would be expected. There's a little bit in there, but that's not the main cause. The main cause is actually overhunting, specifically poaching. Since these guys are so rare to begin with, poachers love to find them, and that is not good because there's so few of them left that poaching even one is terrible for the population. So the current conservation efforts surrounding the Saola involves trying to capture as many of the wild Saola that are left in the wild as possible and then transfer them to a much more protected location where they can thrive and do their thing in peace without the risk, or as big a risk, of being poached by people. So that is the main conservation effort, because habitat loss isn't the problem, and captive breeding, this is kind of a form of captive breeding, but it's not in a zoo or anything. It's just in their own little area. And since there are so few of them, there's actually quite a big emphasis on saving them, so in my opinion, it's not looking hopeful, but people sure are trying.